Adeleke commended the judiciary for effective discharge of justice as well as symbiotic working relationship between the executive and judicial arms of government in the state. Senator Adeleke appreciated men of the bench in the judiciary for finding time to perform iftar with him despite their tight schedule.
100 days. Oshu will be a reference point, very soon. Warfare protocol, Oshu Mate reference point. I say no yet for la coup. I think bring up for a blueprint. Tapeshi, to put that machine to the way our Yamawa, our investors. What's in our sort of buy? But we'll be able to know.
Delivering his lecture, Dr. Musbauddin Urimadegun from the Federal Polytechnic Ayede in Oyo State said good deeds live after the doers must have transited to eternal life, and their offsprings will reap the benefits of their progenitors, while offsprings of evildoers will also have a taste of the evils of their forefathers. While appreciating the good legacies of late Chief Raji Ayola Adeleke and Senator Isiaka Adetunji Adeleke, Dr. Urimadegun admonished the people to do good for the benefit of mankind, saying that everyone will reap results of their actions and inactions.
Aya is a brutal teacher, and there's one thing about this life, and that is that Aya is governed by principles, not miracles. What you sow, you reap. Whatever anybody sows in life, you will get back as a recompense, as a reward. There is love, karma, retribution, nemesis, catch up. What goes round comes round.
High point of the iftar was the recitation from the Holy Quran by Chief Magistrate Ajala from chapter 2 verse 185, while Justice S.O. Falola read the English translation of the verse. In his welcome address, the Chief of Staff to the Governor Alhaji Kasim Akinleye urged everybody to live in peace and love. He appreciated the judicial officers for coming to break their fast with the governor and prayed that God will continue to uphold them and bless the state. The iftar was attended by judges, magistrates, permanent secretaries, coordinating directors, as well as the Director General of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, Mr. Rashid Folaranmi. It has been Abdurrahim Adekileku reporting.
Beneficiaries of Imole Free Trade Right commended Governor Ademola Adeleke for showing perfect example of good governance and what it takes through the continuation of projects and policies of his predecessors aimed at making life more bearable for the people of the state. The beneficiaries, who spoke with newsmen shortly after alighting from the train, noted that the gesture has helped in providing relief for families living outside Osun State to be able to celebrate the Easter festivities with their loved ones at home, as well as lessening their financial burdens. Our reporter, Oluchi Awoda, now completes the story.
The holiday makers arrived to Shogo Terminal of the Nigerian Railway Corporation in Freedom Park late Thursday night ahead of the Easter celebration through the Imole Free Train Ride. By welcoming the beneficiaries of the Imole train service, which took out from the Ido terminals in Lagos with stopovers in Ogun and Oyo states to pick passengers, the coordinating director of Ministry of Commerce, Industry, Cooperative and Empowerment, Mrs. Kehinde Odedina, who led other officials of the ministry, expressed gratitude to Governor Ademola Adeleke for walking the talk and keeping to his electoral promises of making the welfare of the people utmost priority, adding that Imole free train service has come to stay. She noted that the governor's gesture in approving the free train ride for Osun indigenes in Lagos and other southwest states willing to celebrate Easter festivals with their families in the state will also help in boosting the economic activities in Osun State. She reassured that the ministry will continue to partner Nigeria Railway Corporation in ensuring seamless implementation of the program aimed at providing relief to citizens.
I want to appreciate the governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke, for his magnanimity in putting up this laudable program. In fact, it's a well-packaged, rebranded train service, and people really enjoy it.
In their separate interviews with Osbc News, some of the beneficiaries, including Mr. Samuel Ajetumobi and Mr. Oluniyi Isamotu, were full of appreciation to Governor Ademola Adeleke for ensuring the continuation of the free train ride, as well as the completion of other projects embarked upon by his predecessors, describing the gesture as a hallmark of good governance. They noted that the free train ride helped in lessening their financial burden and provided opportunity to celebrate the Easter holiday with their loved ones.
When we are coming, in fact, it was so sweet. The security is on ground. Everything is okay. No problem at all.
The experience from Lagos to Osun in this train is worthwhile, exciting, interesting, and a huge commendation to the governor of Osun State, Governor Ademola Adeleke, for providing free movement for people to come over from Lagos to come and celebrate Easter celebration with their friends, family, and relatives over here in Osun State.
The Imole Free Train is expected to embark on a return trip from Osogbo to Lagos by Monday next week. Oluchi Amuda, Osbc News.
Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has assured the people of Osun that his administration will construct the Osun Road. The governor stated this at a function in Osun, Repodun South Local Council Development Area. Senator Adeleke also assured that the road will be reconstructed to both the socio-economic activities of the town and communities in the area. It will be recalled that the road that connects the two towns was not motorable for many years, thereby paralyzing commercial activities along that axis. Residents of Osun State will continue to benefit from the pledges of dividend of democracy made by present administration in the state for meaningful economic growth. Governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, made this known while commissioning 4 boreholes with reticulation in Obauke along that North Local Council Development Area. Said Adeboje now reports.
They say is live. Perhaps this prompted Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration in conjunction with the Osun State Community and Social Development Agency to providing water for the people of Obauke in Olorunda North LCDA. Commissioning the 4 boreholes with reticulation, Governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, noted that his administration remained committed to every project that will ensure the comfort of the people. Governor Adeleke, who was represented by his deputy, Prince Kola Adewusi, noted that deadly disease emanate from dirty and non-potable water, hence the resolve of this administration to provide potable water supply in the nooks and crannies of the state. Appreciating the Osun CSDA for a job well done, the governor pledged his readiness to always support their programs and projects across the state.
When water supplies are improved and sustained, it significantly enhances community economic growth and reduces poverty. Women and children who often spend hours every day searching for water, which inhibits women from working to generate livelihood, as well as using children's time for education, can start using their time for productive venture, as clean, potable and drinking water is now within their reach.
In her address, the General Manager of Osun State Community and Social Development Agency, Mrs. Funmi Abokede, lauded the humanitarian gesture of Governor Ademola Adeleke in Osun State. Mrs. Abokede noted that 4 boreholes were sunk at Larowu, Awoyale, Adama, and garage area of Obauke to improve quality of life of residents of the community, noting that the water provided will create true hygienic setting for the people. She called on the beneficiaries to maintain the facilities to provide long-term service to the people living in Obauke community.
It's my pleasure to celebrate the commission of water projects in 4 locations at Obauke: Adama community, Garage community, Larowu community, and Awoyale community. These projects are meant to serve the people. Water supply is crucial for socio-economic development. Its availability in sufficient quality and quantity is a good step to poverty reduction.
Earlier in their goodwill messages, the head of Olonda North Local Council Area Administration, Mr. Rasak Adeyemo, was represented by Mrs. Dorcas Faremi, and the Coordinating Director, Ministry of Rural and Community Development, Mr. Shegun Ogunrelade, represented by Mrs. Obiremi, described the project as an attestation to the fact that people living in the council area will benefit more of democratic dividend. They called on individuals' administration. Speaking in the same vein, the Oloba of Oba-Oke, Oba Adams Yusuf Eshutola II, said that Governor Ademola Adeleke has demonstrated to the world that governance is all about impacting humanity. Oba Eshutola appreciated the governor for remembering Oba-Oke in his administration developmental strides, praying God to guide him in his dealings.
Wọ́n ti ń ṣèjọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Àrí ìmọ́lẹ̀ tó tàn sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa àti ìṣèlú eléyìí o. Àrí pé ìmọ́lẹ̀ eléyìí dáa pọ̀. Wọ́n ti ń ṣèjọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó tó jọ́ mẹ́ta àti ìṣèlú eléyìí o.
From the office of the Deputy Governor, this is Said Adeboje reporting.
The next in the series of Imole Ayo Yoruba sensitization program put together by the office of the spokesperson to the governor, Malam Olawale Rashid, in collaboration with the management of OSBC, takes the air tomorrow on OSBC radio and television at 6:30 in the evening. The program, promoting the activities of Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration and the development of Osun State, we have the Chief Medical Director, Uni Osun Teaching Hospital, Professor Peter Olaitan, as guest. Professor Olaitan will speak on the ongoing free medical surgical outreach provided by the present administration across the 9 federal constituencies of Osun State. Listeners and viewers will have the opportunity to contribute dialing the studio line when the program is on. That ends the state news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 5 for the evening news. Babatunde Bolatito is my name. Good evening.